So breaking news, Tina Turner has just passed away. She had such a long career in music. Her first debut album was in July 1960 with Ike Turner. Their relationship lasted until 1976. So she was 83 when she passed away. They said that she passed away of an illness, but I couldn't find exactly what it was. I know she had intestinal cancer in 2016, a kidney transplant in 2017. She died in her home in Switzerland. Like I said, she was born in 1939. So me as a Christian, and this being a Christian channel, the first thing I think of when somebody dies is like, were they a Christian? You know, because Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. So none of the other religions promise heaven. As far as I know, it's always like, you know, you got to earn heaven. You never know. Maybe if you have enough good works, you'll make it, that sort of thing. But Jesus says that it's by grace that you're saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It's the gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. I know that's in Ephesians, but the Holy Spirit inspires the writing of the Bible through Paul there in that instance. And the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of Jesus. So, did she go to heaven? Well, I can't tell for sure, but I do know that by most reports she was Buddhist. She learned about Buddhism in the 60s. And let me pick up this quote for you and read it. So this is from The Guardian. It says, Turner credited Buddhism and particularly the practice of chanting that positively affected her life in the 80s. And I know about her success, what's love got to do with it in the 80s, and, you know, Proud Mary, all that stuff from the 60s. Like I said, she's had a long career. But Buddhism and chanting, so I assume that has to do something with meditating. And the thing is, with the deception of some religions, is what basically other religions, is that they'll take truth, like say, you hear everybody talking now about the universe and that kind of thing, because they don't want to say God. It's like the universe, and just speaking positively and say this with Buddhism. Meditation, like they'll pick up on some truths that are actually spiritual laws, like speaking positively is true. That's why, you know, the book The Secret and stuff like that, the book that Oprah pushed, there's some truth in these things like meditation. But meditation is a God idea. God told Joseph, this book of the law shall not depart out of your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, that thou mayest observe to do all that is written therein. For then you shall make your way prosperous and have good success. Meditation, getting your mind on the right thing, deep breathing, activates your parasympathetic nervous system and makes you be calm. So there's some truths to these other religions, but people get deceived because they take one facet of truth but miss out on the truth. Jesus said, my word is truth. And not First John, but the first chapter of John says Jesus is the word. It also says that in 1 John chapter 5 verse 7. Jesus said, me and the Father are one. So Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So you may have partial truth, but not the truth. You get the full truth in the Bible. So it doesn't look good for her, unfortunately. That would be my guess. But, you know, you can never tell. You don't know what happens, you know, in the last seconds. Maybe she came to her senses. Maybe there were people praying and interceding for her, Christians. And she had an opportunity at the last minute to make it right with God. So you don't know, but that would be my guess. Tell me in the comments what you think about this situation. What do you think about her music? I first knew about her in the 80s as a kid. That her first hit, I think it was Private Dancer, was called the album. Heard that on the radio a lot. And then when I got older, listening to oldies, you know, you saw all this, the sparkly, like fringe suits and her dancing and all that. Ike Turner, you know about the abuse and all that. She's had a long life, but hopefully, you know, what does it profit if you gain the whole world and lose your own soul? So let this be a message. And also for those of you who have unsaved loved ones, don't just preach to them. Pray that God will send somebody to them that they will listen to, because Jesus said a prophet is not without honor except for in his hometown. You know, Jesus' brothers, half brothers, didn't even believe that he was the Son of God. So it may take somebody else other than somebody they're familiar with to lead them to Christ. So pray that God will send laborers to these people. Talk to you guys next time.